Fáilte arás go páirc luatha sa ardmhaithe don clic a leathcheannas seo gríomh sóisiir ardmhaithe idir na Piercy Annaghmore agus Peadar O'Doherty Forkhill. Welcome back, folks, to the athletic grounds for this TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final between Annaghmore Pierces and Peadar O'Doherty's Forkhill. It's the Forkhills, the Division 3A champions Forkhill. They lead by a point at half-time, 9 points to 1-5. As referee Jimmy McKee throws in the ball, and we're off here and running in the second half. And it's a free to Annaghmore. Paul Cullen, the substitute, he grabbed it, but the ball's been kicked in, and it's dropped down dangerously, and this could be an opportunity here for Kieran McKeever. He's took a lot of steps. He was felled with the balls in the net, and it's McKeever. He is going to allow it, and it's a goal. It's Kieran McKeever with the goal. The brother rushing got the goal in the first half. What one brother can do, the other brother can do just as well. He rounded the goalkeeper expertly. He was falling to the ground under the challenge, but he managed to get the ball into the net, and that is the perfect start for Annaghmore, the favourites in this match as we entered into the game. But a point down at half-time, things were looking ominous, perhaps enough, particularly given that they were 4 points down at one stage in the first half, but now they're 2 in front after that perfect start, after only seconds of the second half here, and Forkhill will have to really do something now to come back from what could be a fatal blow. And they've now got the free kick. Excellent goal there. Real composure shown by McKeever. And Forkhill now look to build. But it's not going to be an Annaghmore free. They've been the team, they often say the old adage is that goals win championship matches, and that certainly could well turn out to be the case here. Forkhill haven't, had 1 or 2 perhaps opportunities of goal but didn't take them. Annaghmore have 2 to their credit at this point, and that's the difference between the sides. It's 2-5 to Annaghmore, it's 9 points to Forkhill. Forkhill, the Division 3, there's a division in the difference of the league standard of these teams, but certainly you wouldn't have known that out here today. You have 2 very well matched teams, it seems. But again, look, Shane Smith, who seems to have been employed as a sweeper in front of the full back line. He was supposed to be marshalling that full back line in the full back position, but he seems to be playing more as a sweeper, and a very effective one too, as that's kicked in by Mickey McQuaid. As far as Oisin McKeever, he's just watched his brother get a goal. He got a goal in the first half, and he's now got a point in the second, and that is a fantastic start. Whatever the management team of Desi McCormick, Paul McCullough and Gavin McGilly said at half time, it certainly has worked, because Annaghmore have come out storming in the second half here, and with 2 minutes gone they've scored a goal and a point, and they'll lead by 3 points here in the athletic grounds, 2-6 to 9 points. Forkhill, they enjoyed a tremendous start in the first half, but it's been even a better one for Annaghmore as the ball's kicked out there towards midfield. But Paul Cullen was in there around there, but it's merged. Padraig Toner has emerged with it. And that'll be Forkhill on the ball here, the Padraig Toner. And that ball's played down to Jamar Hall. They'll need all of Jamar Hall's ability, and he's got away from he's slid away from the 2 challenges. He was felled by the second. It was the full back who fouled him there, Shane Smith, and that's a point, and this will be an opportunity for Forkhill to settle themselves here in the second half. We'd also give a shout out to Sharon O'Hagan, who's watching the game in Sheffield, wearing her green and red for Forkhill. She'll have been disappointed with the start that her charges made to the second half here. But perhaps Jamar Hall can lift Sharon O'Hagan's spirits with this point. You'd expect him for a free taker of the calibre of Jamar Hall. I don't think there'll be any difficulty, and there was none. There was none, and that's a point for Forkhill. So they're back within 2. It's Annaghmore 2-6 after another busy start to the half here, with a tremendous start to the first half, with another very interesting start to the second. It's 2-6 to 10 points, all to play for here in the athletic grounds. Don't forget, folks, hope you're enjoying it here on Armagh TV. Thanks very much for donating your £1. We hope you're enjoying the game. We've had a great game between Shane Ogan and St Paul's earlier. We're enjoying another thrilling encounter here this afternoon in the evening throw-in, and that ball's been knocked down, and it'll be Barry Shannon. Barry Shannon, who had a fine scoring fettle in the first half, he got 5 points in all, and he kicked that as far as Kieran Smith, and that's bad. And here's an opportunity. The burst is on, and it's got as far, perhaps the opportunity for the goal. No, the referee is giving a free in. He's giving a free in. Looked at one stage that there might be a chance of a Forkhill goal, but the South Armagh men will be delighted with a point if they can convert that. As mentioned, they're looking to bridge the gap of 32 years since they last tasted junior championship glory in 1981. They finished 6 points clear of any other contenders in the Division 3A, and as Barry Shannon taps that free kick over the bar competently, they're back within a point here, and they're absolutely determined to give Annaghmore, to give the team from the higher division their fill of it here. Only a point between the sides. Ball kicked out, drops in around midfield. Low McCormick went for that, but McCormick there was an infringement on McCormick. He looks to clear this ball. He's played it fair, but ineffectively so. Ball was bounced off the Forkhill defender, but they were able to clear. Michael Burns, Michael Burns perhaps rather than Padraig Toner on to Michael Keenan. Michael Keenan to Padraig Toner now. They're playing a short in midfield, but now here's Barry Shannon. He'll look to perhaps do something with it now. Perhaps he'll play the ball in long. Hasn't had the opportunity to yet. Takes a solo out towards the terrace side of the pitch. It's back with Michael Keenan. Now Owen Donaghy. Patient play here from Forkhill in the early stages of the second half, and that's a foul. That's a foul on Owen Donaghy. And we'll have the opportunity. This is probably one that would be within the Barry Shannon's territory. It's about 45, a little less than 45 metres from goal, fairly central. I'd expect Barry to have a pop at this. He's been in superb form with his frees today. He's got 6 points in all. 5 of them would be from frees, and if Barry can convert this one, then that excellent start by Annaghmore has been cancelled out, and they'll be back level. Steps up to take the kick. Didn't get a good connection, and that's been well fielded by Annaghmore in the full back line. Ball played out to Owen Donaghy. Owen Donaghy comes down along the stand side of the pitch here. He's played it on as far as Matthew Willis. Matthew Willis, the goal opportunity in the first half, it was well saved. Now this is as far as Oisin McKeever. He had the goal opportunity and he found the net. And that's been a foul on Oisin McKeever. And that'll be a free for Annaghmore. And they'll look to double their advantage. 7 minutes played here in the second half of the TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final as these two fine sides battle for the right to play Clonmore in the final in 2 weeks' time. Here's Owen McCormick with the free, scoreable enough one. Looked at one stage, one of his colleagues was going to try and get the ball short, but I don't think McCormick will be wanting to pass this one. He'll be having a go at the posts. McCormick with the shot, and McCormick with the point. So that's a fine score there for Annaghmore. And they lead now by 2-7 to 11 points. Let us know where you're watching the match from, folks. On Twitter and Facebook, the Twitter handle is @Armagh_GAA. Ball's about to be kicked out by Sean McDonald, who's now wearing a fluorescent vest. I suspect the referee thought that his jersey was a little too much like the red Annaghmore colours. He's now wearing a fluorescent green jersey. And as that ball's kicked along up along the sideline, but out over the end line, and that'll be a sideline ball to Annaghmore. Eight minutes played. Ball up along the line, and that's on transfer to the onrushing Michael McQuaid. McQuaid heads down along the line. He's heading towards the corner, but he's fist passed it off. The ball's gone awry there. Conor McCann couldn't quite hold on to that one. Forkhill will have the chance to build from defence here. And Stephen Sheridan a little quiet now over in the early stages of the second half and the latter stages of the first half, but he's one of Forkhill's star men, and he's played that ball. It looked like a foul, and yes, it was on Kieran Smith. Stephen Sheridan delivered the ball in. Kieran Smith ran out towards it, but he was fouled. And there's another kick taken quickly by Michael Keane, and it's over here on the end line. I wonder that they maybe should have left for Barry Shannon to go at the post, but here's Kieran Smith. Smith's had an effort, but that's going to drop harmlessly into the keeper's hands. Always frustrating for supporters when players do that. But now it's out, and that'll go as far as Michael McQuaid. McQuaid plays that ball on very effectively, and Annaghmore have a couple of men over. Owen McCormick's making a great run here on the stand side. The ball's been delivered towards McCormick. He can't quite get a hold of it, but another Annaghmore man does. That was Conor McCann. McCann's played it over there. Here's a scoring opportunity, and it's now gone to Matthew Willis. Willis played it out again. Willis has played it out to Kieran McKeever, but Kieran McKeever has put it wide. Kieran got the goal in the early stages of this first half. He couldn't get the point there, and there's still 2 points between the sides here in the athletic grounds in the TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final. These are really heading into now the last 20 minutes. This is what all the training has been about since the cold and wet nights of January and February. These teams have been building towards these championship outings in the athletic grounds in this wonderful setting that we have for Gaelic football here in the Cathedral City, as that ball's chipped out effectively towards Patrick Burns. Patrick Burns will take that down the stand side of the pitch. He's well tackled there, well marshalled by Oisin McKeever. And as McKeever got the ball back, no, the referees decided to give a free kick to Forkhill. So that'll be taken by Micheál Burns. Micheál Burns took that very, very short, but the referee's happy to let it go. Stephen Sheridan on the ball. Now Sheridan looks to embark on a powerful run. He's beaten one man, Sheridan. He can't beat the 3 or 4 that have surrounded him. And the referees have judged him to have fouled the ball, to have overcarried. And that's now in Annaghmore. Annaghmore are probably having the better of this game now in the first 10 minutes of the second half. But that's a terrible, terrible pass. And meet and drink to Micheál Burns, and he's transferred to Barry Shannon. Barry Shannon's played it out. Here's Shannon again over towards the sideline. That ball's played to Cormac Toner. Toner now heading towards the corner. He'll look to try and get out of that situation. He seems to be well marshalled, but can Toner get the ball across? They're playing possession football here at this stage, perhaps understandably given the position. Here's Kieran Smith. Kieran Smith's played it out to Micheál Burns, and this is out to Sheridan now. Will Sheridan attempt one from distance? No, he's turned back inside to his midfield partner Michael Keenan. Keenan works back. Very, very patient stuff here from Forkhill. They don't want to give away possession unnecessarily. Brendan McCoy with it over on the sideline. They're not going, but here's a free, so they have a chance to maybe pump the ball in about the box. Very patient stuff from the South Armagh men. 11 minutes played here in the athletic grounds. Don't forget to get your comments in, folks, on Twitter and Facebook at Armagh_GAA. And that ball's played backwards there to Micheál Burns. Micheál Burns is in an awful lot of space. He has went up alongside. Micheál Burns has finally decided to pump it in long. And that's perhaps that goes to show that Forkhill's tactic of building patiently was perhaps the right one, because as soon as they pump it in about the square, Annaghmore are able to deal with it. And that's kicked out, but actually it looks like it's going to be a 45 here. It must have taken a deflection off an Annaghmore man. So it'll be a 45, and it'll be Stephen Sheridan who will attempt the kick here. And fairly central for 45, so he'll be hoping that if he can strike this one well, that could sail over the bar. Looking to cut the deficit to a single point. Stephen McKeever steps up, or Stephen Sheridan steps up. And he struck that, but no, it looks like it's going to tail off towards the that's tailed off towards the right and wide. I wonder now, as we head into the final quarter of the match, will the fact that Annaghmore have been operating at a higher level all season, probably a greater level of fitness needed in Division 2, that may well stand to the Annaghmore men. They also have the tiny bit of added motivation that it'll be their beloved Clonmore in the final. And here comes Kieran McKeever. Kieran McKeever, he's been held up a little, so effectively robbed there, and that's to Michael Keenan. Well done. Forkhill did very, very well there. That's been played on by Barry Shannon. As Forkhill look to build, their scoring rate has really, since about the 20-minute mark, the Forkhill scoring rate has decreased perhaps a little alarmingly. It was Annaghmore very much the strong. I think they kicked the final 4 points of the first half. Forkhill have got a couple in the second, but Really, Annaghmore looked stronger at this stage in the TMET Armagh Junior Championship, but Forkhill are trying to do something around that as the James Shannon attacks down there, and this is back. This is back on his, with Brendan McCoy. Brendan McCoy, he's going to try a effort from distance, and that looks very, very good. And the umpires agree that was a fine score from Brendan McCoy. He got one in the first half. He's now got one in the second, has Brendan McCoy, and that has reduced the deficit to a single point, and it is really all to play for with 16 minutes to go in the TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final. Superb point there from Brendan McCoy. He took the bull by the horns, took on the shot from distance, and was rewarded for his bravery with an excellent score. And that's a foul there. Annaghmore will have the free now in around the midfield area. And Jimmy McKee, there must have been a bit of dissent there, and he's going to insist that Annaghmore take that forward to a more favourable position. We're just waiting on the ball here. Well, I thought we'd probably see some substitutions now in the last 10 or 15 minutes as players start to tire. Only one so far, that's Paul Cullen for Annaghmore. He's the only subs been introduced so far. But here comes Conor McCann. Conor McCann from a tight angle, he takes on the shot, but it looks quite good. But no, that's gone wide, gone to the left and wide. Decent effort from a tight angle, but just wasn't quite able to get the ball between the posts. And this will be an opportunity for Forkhill to build here. We've had a great week, we've had a great certainly day, afternoon of championship football here on Armagh TV. Clonmore against Clevie Seconds on Friday night didn't perhaps live up to its billing. Clevie went in with the hopes high after a wonderful win over Dorsey, but they were well beaten in the end by Clonmore. But we had a superb game between Sheer and Ogue, eventually 5-point victors. 5-goal thriller it was at 3 p.m. and this has been a very good game as well as Annaghmore look to, here comes McQuaid's giving it off, and here's an opportunity for, I think that's been one of the McKeevers, and that's been flashed over the bar. I think that was Kieran McKeever. He was going through there, real opportunity of a goal, but he's had to settle for a point. But that puts Annaghmore 2 ahead again, and really you have to say at this stage Annaghmore look more dangerous when it comes to creating the goal scoring opportunities. That was a really good break. They find the men in space. They seem to have possibly Annaghmore men seem to have more options when they are in possession. So 8 to 12 points here in the athletic grounds. And that ball's kicked out by the goalkeeper Sean McDonald, kicked out towards midfield, but Owen McCormick rose up for it. Wasn't able to catch it, but he was able to knock it as far as a teammate. And I think that's McCann. McCann's throwing the ball on there to his full forward line partner is Oisin McKeever. Oisin McKeever with the effort, and that has gone wide again. So a couple of wides here for Annaghmore. You know, they really were probably at the stage now where a couple of scores for Annaghmore really put them into a very, very commanding position, but they haven't been able to get those, and Forkhill are still there. They're still in fighting with a chance. A goal, of course, will make a huge difference to either team at this stage. 13 minutes to play in the TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final. Winners play Clonmore in the final. Sean McDonald with the kick out. McDonald's kicked it out towards midfield, and Annaghmore got the better midfield in the second half, and they have it again there, and that's a free, deservedly so, to Mickey McQuaid. That's been kicked in by Michael McConville. Dropped down, but is it going to be an Annaghmore? No, it's James Shannon's able to get to that first, and that'll be a free to Forkhill. It looks like Brendan Merkin, who he had the ball there, but must have been kicked out over towards the far side, and that'll be Micheál Burns taking it up along the terrace side of the pitch. That's to Stephen Sheridan, and he's transferred that to James Shannon as Forkhill look to get back into this game as the sun sets here over the Armagh Senior Championship semi-final, or Junior Championship rather. Certainly a game that would grace the Senior Championship given some of the fare that our top teams have offered this season thus far, but perhaps we'll have improved semi-finals next weekend. And here is Michael Keenan. He's given the ball away, and that's picked up by Michael McConville. Seemed to be a blow struck there, and that's certainly a free as Jenny McKee will go over to try and sort this out. Annaghmore players on the ground. Don't forget to get the comments in, folks. Let us know where you're watching the match from, what do you make of the game so far, who do you think's gonna manage to see it out over the last 12 minutes and win the game and book that all-important Junior Championship final place against Clonmore. In fact, Jimmy McKee's going to throw this ball up. It'll be Stephen Sheridan will be the Forkhill man competing against Michael McQuaid. Ball's thrown up. and won by Annaghmore again. They've seen all this 50-50 balls. They just seem to be going to Annaghmore, and that's certainly not luck by any stretch of the imagination. It's good judgment from the North Armagh man as Oisin McKeever attacks here. Still Oisin McKeever, he's heading towards goal. He's cut in, dangerously so, and that's been fisted over the bar by Oisin McKeever. And that's another, actually the McKeever brothers are doing serious damage to Forkhill there at the moment. And that puts the Annaghmore men 3 points to good. Annaghmore 2-9, Forkhill 12 points. Forkhill struggling a little in this second half. They've managed 3 points, but they had a rip-roaring start in the early stages. At 3 points within before 2 minutes have been played in the first half, but scores a little harder to come by here in the second period as Annaghmore are on top, and that ball's been played off to Paul Cullen. But Cullen has only handed it to a Forkhill player, and a hard challenge goes in there, but Forkhill will be able to clear the ball. Cleared out as far as Michael Keenan. Michael Keenan stops and reverses, looks to go backwards, trying to build from the back. There's a bit of a tussle there between a couple of players, but never mind that. It's Barry Shannon on the ball. That's Brendan McCoy now. Brendan McCoy he's trying to pick his way through an ocean of Annaghmore defence, but he was awarded the free, and that's Kieran Smith, and that'll go to Barry Shannon. Barry Shannon will take the free kick now as the Forkhill player gets a little bit of attention. I think that's Brendan McCoy down there. Probably Annaghmore the more dangerous really in this second half. The scores are more difficult to come by for Forkhill. Annaghmore are playing with pace quite a bit, and they always seem to have plenty of options when they're on the ball, and at the minute you'd have to suggest that Annaghmore are good value for their 3 point lead, and certainly look the more likely victors with about 9 minutes to go in the athletic grounds. But certainly there's plenty of football here still to be played in this junior championship semi-final, and you couldn't write off the Forkhill men as yet. Very little going on here at the moment, but the referee's perhaps going to, no, I don't think he's going to admonish anybody. He's going to let the ball let the game continue, and it'll be James Shannon with the ball, punted it down the field from the free kick, and that's Cormac Toner. Toner evades one challenge. It's still Cormac Toner. He heads towards goal. He tried to fist a point. He's been held up here, and the ball's back out to Sheridan. And Sheridan, I think he's put that one wide. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. The Annaghmore defender's quite adamant to the umpire. It had gone wide. The men in the white coats agreed. And that's a really a poor enough miss at this stage of the match. Poor enough miss. Forkhill, they need to take their opportunities. They need to get back into the game. They really need the next score. Next score absolutely crucial in the final stages here in the TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final. And that ball will be kicked out by Matthew McNeese. That's a good kick out towards midfield. Looks like there's going to be a change. Looks like number 20 Daniel McGovern's going to be coming in for Annaghmore. We'll wait to see whether that's confirmed. Here's it's Shea Reevy, and that's a free, and Annaghmore have the chance to knock that ball forward. That's as far as Kieran McKeever's picked it up. And there's an opportunity. That's gone as far as Michael McConville. The Forkhill defence converged on him. It looked like he had a nice bit of space, but the defence converged on him, and that is a foul on fullback Patrick Burns. As the Annaghmore look to make the substitution. They look to take on Daniel McGovern. Yes, they're signaling this will be Daniel McGovern's opportunity to enter into the match. And Matthew Willis will be coming off. Sorry, I apologise. It's Shane McGowan who's coming on, and Matthew Willis is coming off. So number 20, of course, in the Forkhill team. That's Daniel McGovern. It's Shane McGowan on for Matthew Willis for Annaghmore. And that free kick is played over to Brendan Morgan. He's been fouled. 7 minutes to go here in the Junior Championship. Forkhill needs something here later on. They're in the wrong end of the field at the moment. Micheál Burns on the ball. He's played it, so it wasn't a great ball, and it's been robbed. Kieran Smith's been robbed of possession. And it looked possibly there like McQuaid might have fouled the ball. It looked like he fisted and caught it himself, but perhaps not. Here come Annaghmore. This is Michael McConville. McConville's fisted it down to McKeever. Oisin McKeever. He's played it off here as McCann has the opportunity, and he's fisted a point, and that's the second fisted point of this second half for Annaghmore. Conor McCann is the one who's converted the opportunity now, and that puts Annaghmore 4 points clear with 6 minutes to play. And really, these are looking like difficult times for Forkhill. Perhaps it's just that little extra quality from having played in the higher level, having played and been promoted from the Division 2. Perhaps that's standing to Annaghmore at this stage, with Forkhill not beaten yet by any stretch of the imagination, but Annaghmore look the stronger as we go into the final 6 minutes here in the TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final. But here come Forkhill. It's James Shannon. James Shannon comes out the ball, he solos once, he solos twice, he bounces it, and it's been played off here to Brendan McCoy. McCoy goes forward. Forkhill need a score. They really need something to lift them. The ball's been played out here. Jamar Hall, even quiet in the second half. He was superb in the first. That's been played out to Stephen Sheridan. Oh, and he's mishit that. He launched it up more like a Gary Owen than an attempt to score in Gaelic football. But it's worked out to Kieran Smith. Kieran Smith has played out. He's given, I think that's another opportunity for Sheridan. And this opportunity, it's hit the post. Then the post comes down. Who's going to get the rebound? It's Annaghmore. It's the Annaghmore men. They've got the rebound there. That was a ball very unfortunate for Forkhill. But now here come Annaghmore. Here's Daniel McQuaid. Daniel McQuaid has laid it off. And he's laid it off as far as Michael McConnell. McConnell's pumped it in. And this is a very quick play from Annaghmore. And here's the opportunity. And McKeever has it. And McKeever stroked it over the bar. Oisin McKeever. He's having a superb game. That's his third point of the second half. He got 1-1 in the first half. He's got 1-4 in total. Oisin McKeever having a fantastic game. The brother Kieran got a goal as well. And this is great stuff from Annaghmore. And really at this stage, with 5 points ahead, with only slightly over 4 minutes remaining, it looks like it's going to be Annaghmore. It looks like we're going to have that absolutely tantalising prospect of the local derby in the Armagh Junior Championship final. It looks like it's going to be Claude Moore against Annaghmore, and what a game that will be. But we've a little football left to play. We can't quite write off the Forkhill men yet. They fought bravely all year, and here comes that man, Oisin McKeever again. He's passed it off this time, and that's an effort, and that is over the bar. I think that was the brother Kieran, and I think that could well be the final nail in the coffin of Pather O'Doherty's Forkhill. It's real. This second half really has been, bar a few stages, has been all Annaghmore, and the McKeever brothers have been very much to the fore in that. And it looks like in the second half alone, Kieran McKeever's got 1-2. He's having a superb game. The brother Oisin's doing superbly as well. And here comes Stephen Sheridan, but Forkhill needs something special. But they've been Stephen, he's not happy with that decision at all. And here comes John McCormick, the former Armagh Mayor. He comes on to join the brother, and he'll be hoping to do enough to ensure that this Annaghmore team can get into the championship semi-final. I'm sure John will disappoint not being able in the starting lineup, but perhaps he can make an impact in the latter stage here. Paul Collins received the yellow card there, but Annaghmore ringing the change at this stage, and you can perhaps understand that it's in their interests. Unless you really think there was 3 minutes to go, that unless Forkhill can get a goal very quickly, that unfortunately it'll be the end of their championship dream. They won't be bridging that 32-year gap. It's a 10-year gap that Annaghmore looking to bridge, and here's a foul on Barry Shannon. Barry's not too happy there, but he's going to have to calm down and perhaps try and fashion a goal here very quickly with 2.5 minutes to play. You suspect that the Forkhill goose is now cooked, but I'm sure they'll keep going to the final whistle. As with touchy stuff down in front of us. Forkhill, we better maybe trying to extricate themselves from that situation, get on with playing. I don't know, it's interesting now. What's Barry Shannon going to do? We had a situation a little like this in the senior football final last week as to whether Mayo Man should go on for a point or a goal. Barry Shannon has taken the option of stroking the ball over the bar, so that's 13 points to Forkhill. It's 2-12 to Annaghmore. Barry Shannon has had a great game, and particularly in terms of scoring. We've been very accurate. The two frees in the second half, 4 in the first. You got 1 from Clay in the first as well. That's 7 points in all for Barry Shannon. But it doesn't look at this stage like it's going to be enough. It looks like it's going to be heartbreak for the Forkhill men. The ball's booted out there, and possession is absolutely vital here for Forkhill. They have to do something. They have to do it very quickly. Amber can Patrick Burns do something? He's a full back. He's marching forward here. He's playing it up long. Is there a foul there? Stephen Sheridan seems to be playing a very advanced role at this stage, and it's on to Owen Donaghy. But it's Annaghmore emerged with the ball, and it's with McQuaid. Daniel McQuaid has it now, and there's plenty of space here for Annaghmore. And can they get the final? Can they get a final score here to just finish this game off? And here it go. Here they come, and the ball's played off. I think that's McKeever, and he's popped it over the bar. And Kieran McKeever has topped the ball over the bar. He got the goal in the early stage of the second half. He's got another point here. He's having a fantastic game. Kieran McKeever, he scored, I think it's 1-6 or 1-4 in total, having an absolutely fantastic game. And it's that Annaghmore full forward line. They've been so dangerous throughout, and they really have been the winner of the game for the North Armagh men, I think. Number 27 on here for Forkhill, that's Lorcan Evans. He's come on the full back line, and he's replaced Padraig Toner. And it looks like it's going to be Annaghmore Clonmore. What a junior final that is to look forward to. Conor McCann on the ball here for Annaghmore. Oisin McKeever's looking for the game, but Conor's taking it on himself. Kicked it over, but it'll be the goalkeeper who's got a hold of that. And it's been cut out. It's been cut out by Daniel McQuaid. And is he going to kick another one? Yes, he is. And it's Annaghmore 2-14. It's Forkhill 13 points, and we've only 3 minutes of normal time remaining. And that is surely that here in the TMET Armagh Junior Championship semi-final. It looks like it's all over. Annaghmore continue to ring the changes. I think that was Daniel McGilly coming on there. Number 21 for Annaghmore there. And off to a tremendous ovation from the Annaghmore crowd. Off comes Oisin McKeever, the goal-scoring hero. But here's another opportunity, and it's John McCormick, and McCormick finished with a flourish, and he's tapped it over the bar. John McCormick's tapped it over the bar. He's got the point. He's got the name on the score sheet for. And that looks like now it's going to be a comfortable enough win. Annaghmore 8 points ahead, 2-15 to 13 points. Perhaps not a fair reflection on Forkhill, but I think really as number 22, Daniel McCormick comes on, I think really the fitter team has won here today. The team that have been operating in Division 2, probably playing the tougher games, for playing at a different level, and that's really stood Annaghmore. And now we'll have 2 Division 2 teams playing each other. It'll be Clonmore and Annaghmore. It'll be the battle of the local rivals. It'll be a derby here in the athletic grounds in 2 weeks' time, and what a game to look forward to. Of course, with plenty more of the senior semi-finals coming next week, an intermediate final that you're no qualified for today. And here comes Patrick Burns trying to do something for Forkhill. Sadly, it's too little too late. Jamar Hall goes and tries to rescue that ball. Jamar shows his soccer skills down along the end line. He can't get the ball up, but the ball's gone out, and it's a sideline ball. And Annaghmore will have the sideline. And we've played a minute and a half injury time, and I think it's really all academic. John McCormick goes for that. He can't keep it in. It'll be a Forkhill ball. And disappointment, of course, for Pat Conlon's charges. Forkhill, a great club in South Armagh. They're flanked by a couple of really super-sized clubs, really big clubs. Difficult for a small team like Forkhill to keep going, but they've done more than keep going over the past few years. They've really improved the level of their play, and they'd have loved to have got the whole way to the junior final and won it this year, but unfortunately not. However, they've still can very much take the league glory has been already assured, and they'll be in the intermediate championship next year. Perhaps they can do well in that as well. As Annaghmore go forward here with Michael McNeice rather, and here's John McCormick on the ball. John's been felled, but that's a free. The free's gone to Forkhill, and that's been knocked forward to Barry Shannon. Disappointing day for Barry. He was hoping he would have played in a lot of senior championship finals. He was hoping to get to a junior one with Forkhill in 2013, but unfortunately it won't be the case. He's fouled over there on the far side, and with 2.5 minutes of injury time played, where there can't be too much longer to go. It's Annaghmore 2-15, it's Forkhill 13 points, and we're in the death throes of this match here on the athletic grounds. Ball played in, that's a foul. That's a foul on Jamar Hall. Really, I think it's really academic whether he goes for a goal or a point at this stage. I suppose he might as well. No, he's chipped it in towards the goal, but Shane Smith, and that's it, and the game is over, and Annaghmore have done it, and they have qualified for the local derby final in the TMET Junior Championship. It'll be Clonmore versus Annaghmore, and what a game that will be, something to really look forward to. And Annaghmore very much the better team in the day. Forkhill made a fantastic start, but they couldn't get the goal, and really in the second half the stronger side won, and I don't think that anybody could suggest that we had anything other than very deserving victors here on a final score of Annaghmore 2-15, Forkhill 13 points. And that, folks, brings to an end our weekend of championship football here on Armagh TV. We're delighted to have had you along. Of course, looking forward to next weekend now. Attention will turn to the senior semi-finals. 8 p.m. next Friday night, we'll have Crossmaglen, the county champions. There we played Mahary, the league champions from 2012-2013. That's one to really look forward to. 7 p.m. on Saturday night, we'll have St Patrick's versus Ballymacnab. Ballymacnab looking to get back to the county final and right the wrongs 2011. St Patrick's looking to qualify for their first ever senior final. And then on Sunday at 4 p.m. we'll have that intermediate final. We watched Tiernanog impressively qualify for that. It'll be Tiernanog versus Matt in the intermediate final. So we have a wonderful weekend of championship football ahead of us next weekend. We've had a great day here today, and we thank you very much, our donors, for watching it with us, and we'll hope that you're back next weekend. Our thanks, of course, to the 4 teams who provided a wonderful spectacle for us here on Armagh TV. And just to sign off by thanking the Armagh TV crew today. On camera we had Paul Heaney and Stephen McGuigan. On IT and graphics we had Sean O'Farrell, and on production we had Gary Brankin. And thanks to all those volunteers for working so hard to take these games to you on Armagh TV. We're delighted to bring these to the Gaels far and wide. And I think that's just it's time now to sign off. Congratulations to Tiernanog and Annaghmore, and we hope to see you all back next weekend for the senior semi-finals intermediate final. Slán live a Harja.